Even Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, no go forgive that person we release that document now with the trend. The governor of Anambra State no go forgive the guy. So recently,
yes,
His Excellency Peter Obi go Anambra State, go do campaign for the Labour Party candidate for gubernatorial election where they come up for Anambra State by November. So for that place, you know, say you don't take away the throw Peter Obi. First of all, Soludo first talk say the last time where president come Anambra State, say na Brewery come commission, use am throw Peter Obi. Now Peter Obi come reach out for the campaign, come they talk say, come they tell people say, una fit dey hear say him build just Brewery. So Peter Obi come talk say, na that same Brewery where they throw am, na that same Brewery be the highest taxpayer for Anambra State. Now everywhere I come bust.
Every day. And anything Peter Obi no Brewery. Thousands of people all. Brewery are highest taxpayer in Anambra State. He was there. He compares with the one phone. He was there. Compares
Since that day, everywhere call the ball, people call they restless. I say, how you go make such statements? In a bid to counter what Peter Obi talk, in a bid to make Peter Obi look like say in the lie. Now Anambra State, I don't know who they in charge of that media. Go release documents to show say Peter Obi the lie. He released documents, go put where the same brewery where Peter Obi built, say na number 6 for taxpayer in Anambra State, companies with Anambra State. Guess the companies where they are above Submiller? Banks. Now banks they put ahead. Use them, they tell Peter Obi say you lie. Banks. Bank. Now they ahead of the company where Peter Obi build. Bank where they other states. What a whole goal. What a own goal. These people use their hand, maguire themselves. They maguired. Even governor of Anambra say no go forgive that guy wey release that. Soludo go dey tell am say they know they follow Peter Obi like that oh. In they come with evidence, they know they follow up like that. Soludo go tell us say, since I started trolling him, have you seen me release any documents? They know they release documents for Peter Obi because you go shoot yourself for leg. Where I was, be say Soludo don't first talk before. Say the brewery where Peter Obi built for Anambra State, say is almost next to nothing. He come interview talker. Say na next to nothing. The same brewery where Soludo don't talk say na next to nothing. Now na go release document, they show say na him be the next thing after banks. On goal. In a bid to throw Peter Obi, una expose everything. So una show say you don't even get any since how many years where Peter Obi leave office. There has never been any other government property in Anambra State they earn tax from. He never get any other one apart from banks. On goal. Then so that means even the airports, you know, they pay the tax, rich, no get anything where they Anambra State. Where they pay tax past the same brewery. He no get. So since Obi not come out, Soludo come now. He never get any other thing where they pay tax more than where they build. I think they go counter the thing with his company. Say this one now. this guy just expose everything. Shoot yourself for leg for nothing sake. Now Peter Obi won't bring statistics, but you just expose yourself. This one not joke. Mamma mia.
Your visit to Anambra State today, Mr. President, is historic and consequential. The last state visit by a president was in 2012, ostensibly to commission a brewery and another private enterprise.
Nigeria
and everything. If I tell you what I suffered for that brewery to be built in Anambra State, you will not believe it.
Not to do so.
I had to go out trying to attract business to Anambra State. The biggest revenue earner in Enugu State is Ama Brewery. Ama Brewery in Enugu. The biggest earner, call it revenue source for Anambra today, is that brewery.
But you said the government stake that they invested had gone down. That was not smart investment. Those are some of the things they say.
Thank you very much. I wish other people in Nigeria invested in something that went down. That's not smart. I said the biggest revenue earner, the very revenue source, is that brewery. That brewery is employing at least directly 500 Anambra people. That brewery is at least giving food to over 5,000 Anambrarians. Those who use it as business distributors, truck drivers, everything. I wish people are doing that. What we do is that we condemn what is that. Because of the way they've been treated, they have the biggest brewery in Ogun State. Have you ever heard anybody say in Ogun State, oh, the brewery is this? They have a bigger brewery in Ogun State.
They say you brought poverty to Anambra. Those are the criticisms of Lagos State Governor recently. So they said they said about they said I think they accused you and they said under your tenure poverty did increase and all of that. So you had no moral right to go to John Hopkins and talk about poverty.
You are talking about narrow interest and narrow assessment. Go and look at Nigerian Competitive Index. Go and look at it. Before I was governor of Anambra State from 2006. And I was impeached. So you can say I was governor of Anambra State from 2007 to 2014. 7 years. I was effectively governor for 7 years. Because the first year I was removed, as you know. So I was governor for 7 years. Rufai, Nigeria as a country, was a signatory to the global measure of development, which is Millennium Development Goal. That is a global thing. Nigeria was a signatory to it.
Yeah.
That is what made China to pull 439 million people out of poverty. That was made India to put over 150 million out of poverty. I can go on and on. But Nigeria was signatory to it. And it was signed in the year 2000. Rufai, I became governor in the year, started effective governance in 2007 after I came back from impeachment and tenure interpretation. By the time he ended in 2014, Anambra State under me was number one. In terms of, this is not me who measured it. It was UNDP. I was even invited to United Nations to come and give a speech on what we did. I was number one. I was number one in education. Health had improved and everything. I can go on and on. So when you now have a distorted, as I say, go and look at World Nigerian Competitive Index. Go and ask people who were involved in fighting poverty in Nigeria there. Bako, tobacco, and all that. Go ask them. Who was, ask all the donor agencies, who is the first to pay his counterpart funding? Ask everybody. The only thing I didn't do well, Rufai, is that I wasn't in media. I wasn't going about paying media people, advertising myself and everything, because I didn't have a little bit of concern about giving people money, because it was public money. That's all. Otherwise, maybe if I was advertising myself, nobody would be. But to show you what it is, Rufai, come, I live in Anambra today. The only place I have a house in my name, owned by me, is in Anambra State, in Onitsha. And if you go, I'm inviting you any day in Anambra State, let's walk the streets. And people will tell you, who is this man?
Okay.